Hi, I'm Sharon Bill. Last week I announced the start of my grade 6 ABRSM music theory lessons on my Patreon channel, and this week I've been adding to those lessons, and you'll see that I've been working through the first exercises of question 1A, where I'm talking about allocating chords, and I discuss how the rules of harmony apply to allocating chords to a given melody and all of the points of harmony that need to be understood for this question. If you visit patreon.com/Sharon Bill, you'll find all of my lessons there, and also all of the points of harmony that you need to understand for grades 6, 7 and 8 are all collected together and condensed into a little pocket-sized harmony textbook. My textbook Harmony and Composition covers all of the rules of harmony that you need for grades 6, 7 and 8 and the simple principles of composing a traditional style melody. And do remember that all of the ABRSM Discovering Music Theory grades 1 to 5 are all available, everything you need to know, just as if I was sitting right next to you. They're all on my Patreon channel, advert free. So do visit patreon.com/Sharon Bill. On my YouTube channel, this week's lessons scheduling has included grade 2 ABRSM Discovering Music Theory, pages 25 to 26. Where I continue to discuss the exercises where we look at the scales and the new keys of A major, B flat major and E flat major. YouTube lessons have also included grade 3, pages 16 and 17, looking at compound time in duple, triple and quadruple time signatures. And then the grade 5 lesson schedule, looking at pages 89 to 91, looking at section 3 of the practice exam paper, which looks at keys and scales, and then section 4 tests the topic of intervals. So here we can see we've got a 1, 2, 3, and then we get it in reverse. Here's our 3, 2, 1. So here you could just think, well, I'm going to start with a chord 1. And we want a chord 1 of some sort to give a nice strong start. We're establishing the key. So we want a chord 1 of some sort here. So you could think, well, 1B to 1, there's your nice strong 1 here. However, when we've got 1, 2, 3 here, the progression to create the contrary motion in the bass line is going to be 1B, 5C, 1. That's the progression that nicely fits into that contrary motion nicely against the bass line. So in actual fact, you wouldn't want 1 there, you want 1B. And so in that case, you don't want 1B again, so we'll have to go 1 and then 1B. Just be nice and gentle. And also it gives the opportunity to show this leading note rising, and then resolve it to chord 1, which is E, G, B. So that would nicely answer both of those. They've got to belong to the same chord because we've got an E and a G, and the only way we can satisfy that is in chord 1. Now here we can see that the 7 leads to the tonic. It resolves immediately up to the tonic. And then here we have G to E, which G, A, B, C, D, E is a 6th. Then we have E to B, which is a 5th. However, here D to F sharp is a 3rd, so we've not got consecutive 5ths, so that's okay. It's not created a problem. That's a 3rd. And then E to G is a 3rd. E to E is an octave, so we just need to make sure we don't get another octave here, but for now. And so, as I've said, a scale literally means steps. We are stepping up the ladder, just as a ruler has scales, and we step up in scale, as it were. We do the same here, and we step up the ladder system step by step through the scale. And so A major, of course, must begin on A. And so there must be an A something, a B something, a C something, D, E, F, G, A must all be represented. And finally, let's now finish with E flat major, which we dealt with before, but now it's in the treble clef and it's ascending. So if we want to just make life easy for ourselves, we know it begins on E. Of course it's flat, but we'll deal with that in a moment. E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E. E flat major has a key signature of B flats, E flats and A flats. And so let's do that in order. Let's grab my ruler. Here we go then. And so have a go of this by all means, and then let's check through these together. So we should have 9 quaver beats per bar. So 1, 2, 3. The crotchet is 2 quaver beats, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bar line. Simple as that. But we can also see that 9, 8 is triple time. It's 3 groups of dotted crochet beats. We can see group 1, group 2, group 3. So again, we can see that we are in simple time here, because we can see there's a quaver, there's a quaver's worth, quaver, quaver. We can see we grouped in 2s, a crochet divides into 2 quavers. We are in simple time for sure. Now let's see what we've got here. We've got a crochet beat here, 2 quavers gives us a crochet, 4 semi-quavers gives us a crochet. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 crochet beats per bar. We are in simple time and we've got 4 beats per bar, so that's quadruple. And so we have to choose which one of these key signatures is correct. It's got to be written correctly with the correct flats for D flat major. So we should have, the order of flats will always be B, E, A, D and G flats for this key. And so we need to choose the correct one. And so straight away we can see that we're wrong, because that's not a B flat, that's an A flat. So we're wrong straight away. So in the bass clef, B's, good boys, all cows eat, B, E, A, D, G. Yep, that's the correct one. And then here we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th. The 7th. Now this looks like it's going to be a major 7th, C to B, however it's B flat. And so we've made the major interval from C to B smaller by taking it down a semitone, and so that makes it a minor 7th.